Hello and welcome to Untwisted Threads. This is Cascade Yarns Ultra Pima. This 100% Pima cotton yarn features 125 colors. The colorway that we chose is 3852 Orchid Bloom. This 100 gram skein with 200 meters or 222 yards works up as a DK weight yarn. The suggested gauge on a US 5/6 or 3 3/4 to 4 millimeter needles is 22 to 24 stitches per 4 inches or 10 centimeters. For our swatch, I will be using a 4 millimeter needle size. In today's video, we're going to review and score Cascade Yarns Ultra Pima using our 5 categories, which are availability, softness, traction, durability, and cost, to help you decide if this is the best yarn for you in your next project. Stay tuned until the end for a few pattern recommendations as well. Would you like to see how all of our yarns compare to one another or enter to win our monthly giveaway? Join our free newsletter linked in the description box below. Let's get started. For availability, we give Ultra Pima a score of 4.5 out of 5. Since Cascade yarns originate here in the States, it's no surprise that their yarn is pretty popular. Some, of course, more than others, but this one in particular, you should have no difficulties finding a place to purchase it from. It's available on Webs, Lovecrafts, and smaller yarn shops like Wool & Company and Michigan Fine Yarns. For softness, we give it a score of 4.3 out of 5. My first reaction is that this yarn is shiny, yet a little dry feeling, but not dry enough that it irritated my skin. Pima cotton is actually considered to be the finest cotton on earth, meaning it typically results in a luxurious or extra soft fabric or yarn. For some reason, we did not find this to be the case with this yarn. Yes, it is soft, but just not like what I think I was expecting. For a comparison, it is softer than Sandnesgarn Double Sunday and not quite as soft as Filcolana Arwetta. I'd say it's pretty comparable to King Cole Luxury Merino. For a micron count or softness scale rating, I think it would be around a 21 or just about average for a typical merino yarn. But on another note, this yarn just felt like a synthetic, like a nylon, because it just has so much structure. Yes, more so than I would expect from a cotton yarn. It had me wondering how the stitch definition would be, and we'll get more into that in a second. This may be because this yarn has been mercerized, meaning that the fibers have undergone a solution treatment to bring out the color and silkiness of the fiber. For summertime though, Pima cotton is a great choice because of its breathability and the ability to absorb sweat. Its long, silky fibers allow it to wick away and evaporate moisture from your body. For traction, we give it a score of 4 out of 5. I imagine it's because of its structure why this yarn didn't give me any issues with drag on my needles or splitting. But because it was so round, hard, and structured, I found it to have not the greatest stitch definition to say the least, which is why its score isn't any higher. And unfortunately, even after blocking, we just didn't find it to even out, which is of course kind of typical for cotton yarns. They just don't block like a wool does. For durability, we give it a score of 4.5 out of 5. Pima cotton is considered to be one of the most durable types of cotton and even 30% stronger than regular cotton. It is also resistant to common issues like wrinkles, fraying, and tearing, and is supposedly pill resistant. However, when we put the swatch to a durability test, just feeling the swatch with my hand made it pill, which is common for soft yarns, but it honestly makes me wonder if it's not mixed with something else other than Pima cotton, if that particular fiber is actually long-lasting and pill-resistant. Maybe it's the way this fiber was treated. Fabric to fabric though, the swatch didn't show any pilling. For cost, we give it a score of 3.4 out of 5. For being a 100 gram skein, you can expect to pay $13.50 US per skein. That breaks down to about 6 cents per yard, meaning a size medium sweater would cost you approximately $81. Overall, we give Cascade Yarns Ultra Pima a score of 3.6 out of 5. This yarn must be popular if so many shops carry it and they have so many colors. It is just not really my cup of tea. I did appreciate it being on the softer rather than the drier side though. So we had a little look on Ravelry and wanted to share a few pattern recommendations with you, hopefully to inspire you if you're wanting to use this yarn for a project of your own. The first pattern is Let's Go Shopping Market Bag by AvaAdore. This free pattern comes in a small and large size and uses approximately 197 to 306 yards. It is knit bottom up and in the round, featuring a mesh stitch pattern. The straps are shorter, but it still looks like they're long enough for you to carry it on your shoulder. It seems as though the bottom is more sturdy, being a tighter stitch, and the top of the bag and straps feature a garter or purl stitch detail. The next pattern is French Macaroon by the Noble Thread. This free pattern ranges in sizes from newborn to 4 years old and suggests only 300 to 600 yards of this yarn. It is a baby sweater that features a wide boat neck neckline, button closure in the back, and an all-over garter stitch. It is knit in front and back pieces before being joined together at the sides and 3 needle bind off at the shoulders. I also really love the options and possibilities of being able to combine 2 different colors in this sweet little baby sweater. The last pattern is the Spa Day Facecloth by Mancine. It comes in one size and estimates using only 100 to 120 yards of yarn, meaning you could even make 2 face cloths with only 1 skein of this yarn. It is knitted flat and it features a small seed stitch border and an all-over rib-like texture. Have you used Cascade Yarns Ultra Pima yarn before? What yarn would you like for us to do a review on next? We would love to hear your thoughts and recommendations in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's review, please give this video a like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time.